struggling trying to figure out if you should be buying a home or renting a home? Well, good thing you clicked on this video, because your girl is going to tell you some pros and cons when it comes down to home buying versus renting. My name is Keila Feaster. I'm a licensed realtor with Win with Key, brokered by Fam Lee Realty, right here in Fort Mill, South Carolina. And I'm going to tell you the difference between home buying and renting, and why I think home buying is the way to go. Okay, so let's hop right into it. First things first. When it comes to buying a home, you can get way more house than you can with your apartment, okay? That's like period, point blank. No argument there. Another good thing is that the cost that you pay in a mortgage typically is less than what you're going to be paying in rent. So who wouldn't want to get more bang for their buck? You may be staying in a 1,000 square foot apartment for, let's just say, $1,200 a month. You may be able to go get a $1,200 mortgage and be living in 2,000 square feet. It really just depends. But that is one thing that I absolutely love about the home buying situation. My second reason that you will want to buy versus rent is you can design it and do whatever you want to do with it, because it is your home. There's pretty much no limits. When you're in an apartment, you really have to be mindful. You may not can use certain paint colors. You may not can put put holes in the wall. Woocha, my bad, y'all. To hang pictures and things of that nature, just depending on what your landlord has outlined for you. Versus when you buy a home, you can literally design it how you want. You can knock out a whole wall if you choose to at any given time. Ain't nobody over your head telling you, nah, you can't do this, no, you can't do that. However, do keep in mind that if you get into a subdivision, there is something called HOA, which stands for Homeowners Associations. They are there to kind of help protect the looks of the neighborhood, or how the subdivision appeals to people as they're riding by. So sometimes they do have some restrictions in place, but I'll do another video to explain all of that, okay? I'm not going to tie this one up with that. Another reason why I think you should buy a home is because you get a tax write-off, okay? Tax write-off. Yes. So you're able to claim your mortgage interest as well as your property taxes every single year. You can't do that when you're renting a home. When you rent an apartment or a house, you just paying just to be paying. When you do this on your own home, you're getting some of that money back. So it's a great investment, long-term investment. Okay, however, with it being a long-term investment, I will tell you that is one of the things that actually scare a lot of people from the home buying process. Because they don't want that long-term commitment. The average person generally gets a 30-year mortgage. And people are scared of that. And trust me, I get it. Because if you're accustomed to doing an annual lease, being able to renew each year, then that's okay. However, keep in mind with the landlord, they have the right to not renew your lease, and they can up your price at any given time also. So it is a longer commitment, typically 30 years, but you can get it at 20 years. You can do 15-year or 10-year term with your mortgage. So we got some things that we can work out with you there. Also, another thing that I absolutely love
stop the cap
about it, or what some people are like, expenses. Okay, so this is where people like renting a little bit more. You actually can go to your landlord, depending on what issues may arise in the home or your apartment, and they'll pay for it. But when you purchase a mortgage, you're then responsible for all your expenses. But we have things in place such as home warranties to help you cover that. But that is something that people tend to be a little bit concerned about, is having to take care of all expenses and not being able to just run to somebody and say, hey, this broke, I need you to fix it, without having to worry about all the monies coming out of their pockets. Okay, so at the end of the day, which is going to be right for you, renting or home buying? You really have to evaluate your own situation and see what's going to work best for your family. But I'm here to tell you, if you're looking to move somewhere long term for some years, buying a home is absolutely hands down going to be your biggest and best investment. So I hope this helps, and I'll talk to y'all later.